Hi guys, this is a follow-on video from the Ebdanian opening moves guide that I did, and I wanted to leave it at a point where not only had I completed the opening objectives, but that my little empire was quite secure, and I didn't actually achieve that. Achieved all the objectives, but there was one corner of my empire that wasn't secure, and that's what we're looking at now. And rebellion happened, and I didn't have the troops to suppress it. So, as is the case, the rebellion grew and grew, and then I have this rather large rebel army coming for me. Now, it gave me terrible odds on the battle screen. And actually, no, I'm lying. It wasn't terrible odds. It was more or less exactly even odds. But when the game's loaded in, they seem to not have that many troops. Now I know their troops, as is always the case, the rebels always seem to have these fantastic quality troops and brilliant armies. But I still can't quite understand it. So I thought, well, I'll play it through and I'll record it and I'll put it up, just so we can kind of have a look. So let's just kind of get rid of that and see where they are. Also, I'll get rid of the blur stuff. There we go. That's that GemFX shader. So yeah, this is what they have now. Because it's legendary mode, I don't get to actually see unit stats and stuff. When I hover over them, all I get to see is what they are. I don't know. They look sort of pretty armored. So these are probably heavy cavalry. These don't look particularly armoured, but they're probably just as advanced. And these are probably really advanced with their melee. And they've got another army over the other side, another couple of units of cavalry, some bows, slingers and spears. These ships that I've started with, as you can see, they've taken loads of damage, because this was a recently taken settlement. So I have one artillery ship.
Artillery ships reporting.
Which will probably be in range of getting shot very soon. So I'm just going to pull him back a bit.
Ships awaiting your word.
And one bow ship, which is probably going to be pretty worthless. See, if I put him over there, can't put them over there. They'll be able to come out and held the town. I've basically decided that what I'm going to do is turtle up near one of the towers. Now, on these sort of maps, what can be a good option is to just hold this long street, because they will get exhausted, the enemy, by the time they get up to the top to fight you. If you've got like all your armies down here and you leave your generals up at the top, by the time they work their way through the lower level troops, they're going to be shattered and exhausted and fold quite easily. But this time I decided to put a barricade here and man the barricade, and I do have a navy coming in, quite a strong navy, and hopefully we'll be able to hold them off. Now the battles are probably a bigger weakness of mine than the campaigns, right? So this, I'm not putting this up to sort of show everyone how to play or give advice or anything like that. Quite the opposite. You guys will probably be able to advise me a lot more on here than I can advise anyone. But it was just more for the sake of completion to say that I had wanted to show that I'd left things in a secure situation. Things weren't secure, so let's do it. Oh, one thing I've done as well is I've hidden as best as I can a little unit of cavalry here, and I'll have to move that as soon as the battle starts to somewhere a bit better hidden. I'll do that by actually clicking on it first, see what I mean? There's my first mistake. Right, but now my proper navy's coming in. I just left that on auto fire. And I'll get these over there. How are these doing? They're still out of range of the archers, so yeah, I might as well just leave them on fire at will.
Bathe the earth with their blood!
I'm still not used to playing on Legendary, by the way, guys, so I kind of go to just scroll my map up, and I can't because it limits your view to what that particular unit you've clicked on can see. So yeah, unless they do have some more units that just aren't in yet, I'm still a bit puzzled as to why the odds that it gave me were like so bad.
Assault ships reporting!
Actually, no, let me cancel that. I want to get my melee troops in here if I can. Don't know how many of my melee troops is gonna. Looks like it's just gonna let me land a couple. Damn, that's not good. That's not good. I was hoping for more than that. I'll land what I can, and then the others can have to go around the other side probably. Let's get the artillery and the general. Alright, so some of them are breaking already. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Come on, guys. I need my navy.
Ships awaiting your word!
So slow. Come on, guys, you should be getting in there. These ones landing here. It's going to be a long slog for them to get round, but what I was going to do. So these ones that have landed, let's get these to do some backup.
Go ashore!
Question is, where's going to be the best? Spread them out. These are getting annihilated, but they're going to run out of ammo pretty soon from the looks of it. Did they get me archers? They probably did. Oh no, the archers are there, but...
Warriors ready! Spearmen! Kill, kill, kill!
Yeah, getting men breaking.
Ready for battle!
But my artillery's coming. Shit, is that my general gone? No, the general's okay. It's going to pull my general back as well to kind of keep them safe a bit.
Move it!
Right. Well, it looks like... Looks like they didn't have any more troops. Now, like I said, I know that the troops that they have are like good quality, but even so,
You have our spears! Battle ready and eager!
put them on the skirmish.
Strap on!
Yeah, now those guys have lost their ammo. They're no threat at all. So, bring the cavalry into there instead. Plan was to hopefully get behind their slingers and archers and whatnot, but shit, is that my general gone? No.
Warriors ready! Ah! Warriors eager for blood! Melee warriors! Hold!
Never really managed to get me navy archers into a place where they could do much. I think we're doing okay here actually. A little look around. Yeah, I'm really surprised, guys. Honestly, I thought it was going to be a really difficult fight. So, yeah. I'll put it up anyway just for the sake of completeness, but I really thought it was going to be much more difficult than it was. I know I lost all those mercenaries, but I don't care about that. So actually, yeah, I'll just actually not show just the end of the fight, but I'll kind of show the settlement as it stands at the end of this. Well, actually they attacked me, so it's still the AI turn. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. I clicked on so many there, I didn't quite see what that last one was. Unexpected political support. Oh, nice. Got more control. So, this was where I was. I don't have sufficient troops to go and beat him.
Ready for battle!
Oh. Actually,
Attack!
I hate the way they can just continually run away like that. So I don't know whether to sort of turtle down or go and beat these, but I'm sure you agree that
Ready for battle!
I can beat those, or even at a push hire enough mercenaries to do it. I've got a decent army there.
Fleet!
I might... Oh, they're just out of range. I was going to say I might go and attack those with my navy, because obviously my navy should be able to beat an army.
Warriors all!
A decent army here, but it is winter, so I'm just going to let those turtle down. I'll improve these guys. Got some rebels here.
Ready for battle! Set up all!
I'll let them come and fight me. It'll just be so much easier in that settlement. Although those archers, you know, basically I don't have any cavalry or anything to get around them, and I think they'd probably do more damage than I would want them to. So still a bit in the red, but still with some healthy money coming in. I am going to go now. This is going to take a long time of diplomacy and stuff. I was going to look at the objectives and see what I need to do. Ensure the following factions have no military presence within your territory. I don't at the minute, so that's okay. I've done that one. I need to get 2 champions, that were 2 heroes. Loot the following settlement. Isn't that near where my army is?
Thirsty for battle!
Yeah, that's going to be easily achieved, unless it gets raised beforehand, which I've had happen. Hold the following settlement. Yeah, now this is what I don't like, because these are the game sort of like encourage you to be allies with the picks from the start. They've been really helpful, and there's absolutely no benefit to me holding that settlement, so I probably won't even do that one. I don't want to do that. I'd say that, you know, it's quite easy to build an army up from here and go and do it, but I'm not gonna do it. But I think you'll agree I'm in a reasonable position here for, you know, the end of the first stage, you know, of 400 AD, 4000 AD, of 400 AD, and so the next stage, the objectives that I want to achieve are very easily achievable. One of them I'm not going to go for. It might seem a bit concerning, this money drain here, but again, that is going to be easily manageable.
For the tribe. Yes.
If I move this around here,
Hard on the oars.
do they join in? No, they don't. Because of the bloody cliff. Sometimes they will and sometimes they won't. I'm so tired right now. I'm tempted to just auto-resolve it. You know what? I'm going to. And I'm going to be aggressive because they've got the missile superiority. I'm so tired just now that I'm just going to do that. So we've got a victory. Please tell me that enemy is now dead.
Ready for orders. I want hourly patrol.
Let's get rid of these mercenaries now. Right, so my plan is next turn I'm gonna go and take that settlement.
Fleet ready.
Can't take that one, so I'm gonna have to get... Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. There's those armies out at sea there, isn't there? Yeah, let's get back into port. I've forgotten about these ones. Boom, boom, boom. Let's just see, did I start building this up? Yeah, let's get the jetties repaired, and I'll do nothing. I was going to build something, but no. Building got slowed down because it got damaged. You know what? I'm going to do this, get this one out of the way. And again, just to kind of demonstrate that
Thirsty for battle.
everything's still okay. We don't need to panic. Let's put some authority on him because that will increase the public order where he is. His integrity is quite low. Let's just do that. Let's get his integrity up. Yeah, so a slight deviation from my plan. This is actually probably going to end up being a part 2 of the thing and end up being an hour long as well. I should learn some self-control. It's really weird sometimes, the odds that it gives you, particularly on settlement battles, because I've had some I thought I'm really not going to win this, and you trounce it, And it was almost like they didn't take into account that I had, you know, a 20 unit strong navy there that was going to help out. It would have been so much easier if the navy had been like available at the start rather than having to sort of come in from somewhere that I can't choose. Because by the time I get them to somewhere, they couldn't do a huge amount. But once the enemy general was dead, the whole lot of them just seemed to fold. I know that's kind of the name of the game, some, you know, a lot of the time, but still folded a lot quicker than I expected. Oh, they really want to grab a piece of me, don't they? I'm just looking, if that army there comes in the next turn and those two ships come in the next turn, it's going to be problematic. And of course there's another army on where that settlement with the gold is. Military alliance. Are you going to pay me for it? Hang on a sec. There we go. Had that gem FX turned on, I forgot about it. Pay me 1,000 and we'll do it. No. They will, you know, they will eventually pay me 1,000 for it. I'm busy inhaling away on an e-cig here. Don't know if you can hear the little crackles and pops it makes. Right, so another rebellion. Got quite a few of them, so what's happening here now? Oh, that's still not ready, you know. Which means I still can't recruit anyone. I can. But I think I'm going to need a mercenary army, and I don't have enough money for a mercenary army. So, what can we do? Oh, bastards, why? I hate the way they fucking go and raise everything. You know, it really limits your choices about where you can go and attack and stuff. Come on, I'm going to have to do it. Just going to have to move out. And just put him in there to protect it. How viable that's going to be, I don't know. There's no army or anything there yet. So this rebel army is increasing. For the tribe! But they're not going to take the walled city. Alright, so let's see if I can beg, borrow, steal some money. I've already got a military alliance, so there's nothing else I can do apart from just ask for some cash. Thank you. Angles don't really like me, it's not worth the hassle. Just going to go down and get some cash where I can. I think I'd mentioned this before, it's not that long since I did a bit of a begging round to put me begging bowl out. There's a few of them are giving me some money. Huh, haven't actually come across these yet. Tell you what though, I'm sure we can make some friends here. Bit greedy. 900, okay. Oh, this is okay then. We're getting some money in now. Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. I was just anticipating that they were going to do it, and they're kind of they took advantage of my tired state. What we got going here? So yeah, the only problem with having all these friends already though is that there's nothing less that I can actually negotiate with. I've already got the top alliances with them, really. Come on guys, give me some money for it. This is one of the advantages of just being at war with Rome and nobody else, is that it does give you a chance to make loads of alliances and get loads of money coming in. Yeah, I thought that might happen. Well, so yeah, there's people I've never come across before, so these are ideal for getting some money out of. I doubt if they'll give me this. Oh, they did! Wow! Saxons, what we got going on with these? We've already got a military alliance, so all I can ask for is just put me begging bowl out. Thanks, boys. Swabians, I doubt they'll give me anything. Oh, I did not expect that. Okay, right, well, how much did that all total to now? Yeah, that's not looking too bad now. What they got here? Wow. I've got potentially 3 full stack armies. You know what, this settlement isn't worth it. It's not worth the hassle. So let's start breaking it down.
For the tribe.
Let's cancel that.
Going aboard.
Jump aboard the ship. And we're going to move on. We're going to move on to pastures new. It's not worth defending.
Our voyage is done.
They can go and capture back. I'm not raising it because I might, you know, go back and get it later on. Let's just have a little look at how the other places are doing.
Thirsty for battle.
Let's see what I can maybe do here. Let's get the troughs improved and also get me industry improved. That's okay there. Don't need to do anything. Yeah, we've got a rebellion going on, so now this is where I could do with some opinion if somebody is watching this and knows the onions, is what's the best choice to go for out of these, weaponsmith or a toolmaker. Toolmaker obviously gives me more money, and I imagine the weaponsmith is going to do you know, some kind of upgrade to my units when they go through it. But I don't know if it's worth it, so I'll leave that for the time being, and I will just recruit a few more units because these are going to attack at some point. I will see if I can... Oh, I can't select them. I thought I'd be able to select it as my allies to attack, but I can't. So instead, who will I get them to attack? These armies around here, yeah. So I'll just leave that where it is. You know what, I'm just gonna leave this playing for a bit, and I'll put it up as it is, and it'll probably be an hour long or something. But I don't know if you noticed what happened there. This is where it really becomes beneficial having loads of allies as well, because they'll kind of push the rebels around, and more than likely these armies that are around me will fight the rebels. Not definitely, but there's a good chance. Yeah, happened. I don't think there is an army near the ones at the bottom of Britain now. So they may end up doing an attack on the walled city at some point. But look at that, isn't that sweet? Isn't that nice of them? What can be even better is sometimes the rebels are close enough so that your own army is there and they soak up a bit of XP for being involved in the battle as well. So it's quite cool when that happens. Oh, I'm so tired. I hope I get to sleep when I go to bed. It's now 4 o'clock. Like I said, I went to bed at 10 or 9. No, I went to bed at 9. So I sleep by 10 and I wake by 11. I'm just wide awake. There they go. You can have that town, I told you. I don't mind. It's yours. Just take it. Take it and be done with it. Yeah, it's just the garrison navy there. Doesn't make any difference what I do, does it? I'll go protective. Might kill more of them because of the arrow towers, but I don't know if it takes that into consideration. But it definitely wasn't worth fighting. Look at that, I didn't kill anyone hardly. They think they're so hard. Well, they're not. The truth is, young man, is he just not that clever? Because they're just going to end up following me around here, I think. But I'll be so far ahead of them because I'm in a proper navy. Going to land the army off at the first port. And they'll start attacking somewhere else. Let's see if I can get a bit more money out of them. It was 1,000. No, you will later on, you know. Looks like they're probably going to capture Tingis, which I would have liked to have wood as a trading resource, and also I think it helps with your buildings and stuff. Well, this is interesting. Are Hispania going to go and attack them? No. No, they're not. Yeah, so that rebellion got dealt with. Don't worry guys, it's not as bad as it looks. Like I say, I hope the British will just come and help out there. I'm pretty sure they will. This army can just come and...
We take this settlement for the bribe.
Auto resolve. There's really not any point in playing that, is there?
Is there nothing else?
You know what? God, I'm tired. The last settlement that I took as well, and I started trying to protect... Oh, I was going to protect it for the gold. That's right. That's right. I want the gold mine working. Now this is going to be a bit risky as a tactic, because I'm definitely going to keep on getting rebellion after rebellion after rebellion here. But I'm hoping that all these armies around will take part. So I may actually have a look at putting a better general there in that settlement, like one that I want to rank up. I'm gonna... No, I can't. I've got the maximum. But what I could do is retire him. And bring him in. Now, he won't be able to recruit unless I build something, but I can't really build anything just yet. So
For the tribe.
I'm gonna bring the land army out separately, because that will allow my navy to travel further. Not hugely further, but it's enough. It'll make a difference that I might be able to reach there by my next turn. So I don't care about there.
Thirsty for battle.
I don't really care about here apart from having that gold.
Ready for battle.
So yeah, taking a bit of a chance here, but like I say, I think that these surrounding armies will just keep fighting off any rebels that keep happening. And they will keep happening. What's my tax like if I put my tax up? How does it affect my hometowns? Nah, I'll leave it. Just have a double check and see if there's anyone I can trade with. So what I intend doing though is this army. It's so funny, I think, when the allies, like I say, just go and kill the rebels for me. It's just so it's so funny. I don't know why. Yeah, but I do have a little plan there. Because I'm still in the red all the time with money. But as you see, each time although I'm in the red with my predicted income, I'm able to not be in the red in my actual account, if you know what I mean. It's like my payday always threatens that it's not coming, but it does come. Now I hope they don't go raising too much down here, because I think that's where I want to be. I don't know, because the map's kind of rotated around a bit. We'll soon find out. I'm wondering if anyone's going to still be watching by now. I'll put a 2-hour video up. I'm drinking a little whiskey here as well, you know. Bloody 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm drinking a whiskey. That's terrible. It'd be okay if I was like having a belting night out somewhere or something. I don't know why they keep just sort of raiding it and why they don't capture it. I really don't mind, you know. You can have it, guys. Really wasn't worth the effort for me. I think what I need to do is sack and raid a few settlements, build a load of money up, build a second army, and have my second army out raiding as well. And my navy. I think that's the plan. Allies under attack and ask me help. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna join it. What do you guys do about your allies and stuff? Do you kind of play honourably? 750 they want to pay. God, let's see if I can bump it up, shall we? No. Oh yeah, we'll just accept that. It all helps. Yeah, so what do you do? Are you kind of honourable or are you like a devious Machiavellian little git? I do tend to play differently. Like if I was playing the Vikings, I would probably just, you know, kind of go all out. Now I would probably get a better result from playing this through, but to be honest, I'm happy enough with the odds that it's given me. I'm just going to auto-resolve. Because that would easily stick another half an hour onto the video, wouldn't it? Yeah, I knew that would easily work out. Now the only thing is when you do this as a tactic of just sort of charging through everything and occupying, is you get all these messages all the time about not having any money. Right, hang on, let me just see where the other settlement is now. I was going to see if it was like worth doing anything with this province, but apart from the gold that we have there, I don't think there's any need, so I'm going to dismantle everything else. Yeah, that's where I want to go next, because it looks like they've got wine there.
The settlement for the tribe.
Oh, I can liberate someone, so let's sack it.
Thirsty for battle.
And then let's liberate it.
Ready for battle.
And that'll give me another trading partner. He will also pay me for trading with them. If I can find them. Who was it? There we go. So we'll have a trade agreement, please, and you can give me some money for saving yous. Yeah, this is where I want to go on my next turn. But I do notice there's a couple of armies up here. But we'll see how that goes. So you see what I mean? Although I'm always in the red, I'm not in the red. Oh, that's been destroyed. That would be a good province to have because there's wine there as well. It's not even going to be worth going for there.
Fleet ready. Forming a blockade.
I might as well take this, and I'll keep this probably for the wood.
Set up a blockade.
Just going to maintain the blockade so that I can bring this army across. Just so that general gets a bit of XP boost as well. We can see that his integrity is low here.
Ready.
So I need to keep an eye on that. But if he's being involved in battles and you know he's getting some loot and stuff, then that'll make him a bit happier. And I'm just going to occupy.
Your orders. Ready for orders. Going upwards.
So yeah, that's pushing him up now. He'll go into the green. This must have already taken a bit of damage off somebody else on the look of it. I'll convert that. I'll leave those for a while. I don't think I'm under any real threat. These are allies here. There's baddies along there, but
Fleet ready.
yeah, we'll go this way to reduce the upkeep cost, and then down here to get the experience. This is the one that I really want for the navy. The integrity is going to be okay. As long as I keep them in battle, we should be okay. Because you see that's going up. I know it's low now, but as long as they keep going up.
For the tribe.
So let's get his authority up, and just that will improve stuff for this province. I'm gonna have a rebellion here though.
Ready for battle.
I think what I'll
Ready
do,
for orders.
him up there,
To your duty, my warriors.
him there. That keeps that clear. That one's stable. That's in the green. Let's see what we can build. What's our food like? Food is good. So yeah, we're going to spend a bit of money and build the city. That's the one that I want, but I don't have enough money. So in the meantime, I'll do that one. That's all my money gone. Alright. Is there anyone else I can trade with? Let's not build a city. I don't want to spend that much. Yeah. Provincial governor. I'm not going to. I'll keep it for when I get somewhere a bit better, somewhere that's worth holding. Probably want to get that wine place, which I'll hopefully get this turn. If we get that wine place this turn, get the governor in there, and then we'll call this video an end. And I will get some battles on sometime, and some better battles on that last one. Something a bit more interesting. But the ones I've had so far have just been pretty much auto-resolve. You know, there hasn't really been any sort of benefit in playing them through, either for my purposes or for your purposes as a viewer. If there are any viewers still left at this point. As I said, if you do end up watching this all the way through, I would really appreciate you just leaving a comment saying so, because I'm just curious as to how long people will watch these. And if you do watch it that long, you owe me a like and a share, and I don't know, a post in the forums or something. I'll probably post them up on Steam, and I'll post them up on TWC forums and stuff like that, you know. See if I can get them out there. And you guys will help. Hopefully. It's a whole lot of fighting going on. People just can't learn to get along, can they? I have done an Ebdanian Legendary campaign before, but I thought I'd start again just to do these videos. And where we're looking at down now, for some reason I'd ended up at war with them, and they must have had a different leader with different traits who wanted to pick a fight, I guess. So I'm pretty sure this is just one of the places that I just deliberately left undefended, you know, that I didn't want to try and hold on to. It's in the same province as that gold, and as long as I keep that gold one protected, I'll be fine. And probably before I even get a chance to fight that army, one of my allies will beat them for me. Yes, I've still got the place with the gold. Let's build that up a bit.
Ready for orders. Your next command?
See what I mean? This is about, I said earlier on that me opening strategy left us in a strong position. And it did look a bit kind of touch and go in the early stages about whether or not that was going to hold true. I am just going to occupy this because it's got a good trading centre. I do want to build it up. A good, trading commodity rather. So it's not really going to cost me anything. What would that convert into? Yeah, that's going to be worth repairing and then converting. Blacksmith, yes. No, I'm going to demolish this one because I'm going to want to build a granary in here. I miss my granary. Miss my granny. Oh, doesn't matter. It was a very, very, very weak joke. Whoa, what's happened here? I'm not in the red. I'm not in the red anymore. That's just crazy. I don't think I need to to go overboard and spend anything down here. Oh, it's a shame I can't get there. I'm not going to end up too close because
As we go.
although they're probably going to attack it, I might as well. Actually, it doesn't matter. I'm out of movement points. You've seen that settlement there. I don't know why they don't just take it. What other parts are in this settlement? Oh, the allies in there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's quite cool. Quite happy with that. I'm not going to hire any mercenaries or anything. I think that one or two things is going to happen. They're either going to come and take it outright, in which case it's a bit of a slog, but that army can come back up and take it. Or my allies will see the rebels off. And I've got a feeling, or the rebels might even just stay there now that they've captured that. They might even just stay there. That's okay. That's going down a bit, but it should be okay. And that's okay. Just have a quick check for any new trading partners. I'm not in a position where I need to sort of go begging for money or making new alliances. Got quite a bit of trade going on there now. Still not in a position yet where I can drop my taxes down. And sometimes that can cause just as many problems because you end up getting loads of immigrants, which causes even more problems. Yeah, my trade's getting there. That's only getting half of its value at the minute because it needs repairing, but that's definitely something I am going to be pushing. The wine. Yeah, the resource value of the wine is basically double the resource value of these other ones. So, oh yeah, I was going to do that down here, wasn't I? Let's see who I've got. Well, from agricultural. Now, does the wine count as agricultural? Because if it does, he would be a good one to put in there. Yes, from agriculture. So, unless these have anything outstanding, a merchant. No. There we go. And we can put growth so I can get to a point where I can build a granary. I should just actually have a quick check of my loyalty of the generals. Look at this, 10 out of 10, 10, 10, 10. He's only 5. There's a few of them only 5, so it seems like a good idea to see if we can get a couple of these up. I'll go for the most senior one first, the ones that have been around the longest. Yeah, see what I mean? They're just sorting the rebels out for me. It's incredible. But because this is a walled city, I'll be able to build that up a little bit, put a small army in there, and then take my big army out and go raiding. As soon as the public order is settled in there a little bit. I haven't come across the Huns yet, but my plan is to make peace with the Huns as well. And it depends whether they have ended up trading with Rome, which sometimes they do, and dealing with Rome. Not trading with Rome rather, but getting money from Rome for fighting the people that are fighting Rome. And if they've done that, they'll probably end up fighting me. If they've done the opposite, if they're attacking Rome, I stand a good chance of just not getting dragged into that conflict. And then I can watch as the whole of Europe falls apart and I pick off the pieces. So yeah, this second half is more about, yeah, I'll take that. It's more about sort of reacting to events rather than planning the events. First part, we can pretty much say, this is what I'm going to do, this is how I'm going to do it. For this part though, it's a bit different. The next stage, we'll be able to dictate the events again. The next stage we'll be able to push forward where we want to push forward. It's almost like everyone's just closing in around me though to help me out. Why don't these guys just take this fucking settlement? Seriously. I don't want it. I don't have a general there, I don't have any buildings there, it's just... Like, I was originally, it was part of my plan to try and take it and then go for the gold one after it, but it just got too hectic, it wasn't worth it. Oh man, me loyalty bid didn't work, and I don't have enough to bribe. Down. Right, well, one of my loyalty bids worked. Oh, and that's where disease has spread to. Right, well, tell you what, let's see if we can...
Ready for orders.
You know what? A couple of things I'm thinking here. One is that this place has marble, which is another resource that I can trade. And it's close enough to the other ones that even if I don't, even though they're in separate provinces, the same army can look after both. The next thing I'm thinking is there's their capital. This might get a bit hairy around here, but I've got some choices of where I can go raiding. What does that convert to? I know I need to repair it first, but I'm just seeing whether it's worth... You know what, I'm going to repair this and put it to a raiding base and just continually raid around this area. Depends what happens with... Oh god, look, there's olive oil around here. Which is, again, a really good resource. Now, public order is going to come crashing down here. How much is it going to cost to convert here? That's okay. Let's knock that down a level. Can't use that, I thought I could. Okay, I'm going to get rid of these. Are they actually besieging that? Yeah. Now I could join in, which will make them think I am absolutely wonderful, or I could strike out. And make some more money. That's what I'll do. And again, these are just... I'm going to definitely do a naval battle at some point for the video, but you can see that they're just really... They're a walkover. So I'm going to occupy this, only so because my ship units will replenish better. But I'm not going to be keeping it. So I'm just going to destroy everything that's there. And again, I'm just going to leave that one to rack and ruin.
For the tribe.
So I'm going to get rebels here. That's still so expensive to repair. Can't recruit there, so I think what I'll do is I'll just hire some mercenaries, because this is going to come under attack, no doubt about it. I like to have one unit of some kind of cavalry or something for defending these. Slingers are cheap, just because they can be so useful for actually going around the back of whatever units are attacking you, you know, and like clearing up their slingers and stuff. Right, anyways guys, I think we've conclusively proved that it puts us into a situation where yes, we do have to be reactive to events, but we're more than capable of doing so, and the initial strategy has served us well and left us in a good position to take us into the next stage of the game. Thank you very much if you have watched this far. Do put some comments down if you have though. Take it easy guys. Ciao.